All right, I think we're live. Yeah, all right. Welcome back. I do not even have my game up, but I'm going to be working on our samurai game today. And yesterday we were starting to add some of the procedural generation work that we were working on into the samurai game, and yeah, I think we'll do a little bit more of that. The other thing I want to do, let's get the old prototype up as well. So I think I might import some of the nice art here. What do we need to make a nice procedural level? Probably some ground, a house, the grass, and the so I think I used like foliage to make this grass. Yeah, look at that. So that'd be an interesting thing. Like, can I do instanced foliage on procedurally generated stuff? I don't know. In some ways it's distracting, so, but it also adds a lot to the level. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, let's see. Did I import anything into this? I feel like I didn't. Maybe I did. Level assets. Oh, okay, so we have a house in here. Let's grab a few more things though. This says that I imported it from a file on my computer. That's interesting. Okay, let's go to, did I export these and then hmm. I guess that's a good idea. I don't know what my thinking was, but pretty sure I have these assets in a separate file already. But yeah, let's go. Let's just, all right. So a couple ways you can do this stuff. You can export it into a folder and then import it, or you can just migrate it. I'm gonna see what, oh, I think I know why. I didn't want to have all this folder structure. And I'm not entirely sure how to not have the folder structure. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to export this. Put it in the same place. I have this mechanical drive, which is, terrible for playing games on, but you just fill it with anything, all the generated assets or downloads or whatever. So it's a good place to have a models folder or texture folder. All right. I think I'm just gonna call it that, exactly what it says, and then save that. I don't think I changed this. Just export it. All right. That's good. Let's do this hero tree as well. cliffs would be nice, but the cliffs are all kind of circular in this asset pack, so I don't know if they're gonna work out. These are like little pathways that could be cool, but we're still kind of just doing some simple stuff, right? Simple testing. I think yeah, these bamboo here, I think I modified them. So let's see. Yeah, I added a shader to make them wobble, which is pretty sweet. Where is that? Is this the material here? Let's go look at it. So I modified it, and I added this wind here. So this might be good actually to migrate over so that we have it. Okay. Let's see. Let's migrate this over. See, this is a problem. Okay. Can I, let's close this down. I'm trying to keep my project organized, so export out that. Yeah, we'll just drop it in here. That's fine. Save. All right. I'm just gonna trust what they're doing there. Okay. All right, and then I need my actual bamboo. So I think all of these have the wobble texture on them. Can I group export them? To be honest, I probably want that one too. Let's, probably not this thick one, but maybe, I don't know. Let's, all right, let's see. Can we export? Yeah, let's export. Ah, darn it, hold on. I wonder what the difference is between these two. Okay. Is it just gonna do one at a time? Cancel. Let's try. Yes. Let's go bulk export. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Okay. Export all. There you go. Okay. What other fun things should we have in our level? These are bushes, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to create my own rock formation stuff because if you look, like this is great, but when we try to fit them together, we're gonna have like it looks fine when you're playing this game, but it won't look fine when we try to build our levels, so we'll have to figure that out. Like maybe we won't have that anyway. I don't know. Or at least you need to make it look good on both sides before you can do it. All right. What is this? It's just a big rock. Oh, hi Imran. How's it going? These are the Cinti assets, of course. So it's the Cinti Samurai Pack, which uh, Cinti makes great stuff, but they're everywhere. So use at your own risk, I guess, is kind of the thing. I'm using some of their background assets. I'm not using their people. I think their people are super. Okay, so yeah, so with the landscape color, right now, this is literally just the floor that they provide, the ground that they provide. I think I will use a landscape at some point, but I don't know. I don't. So can you use a? Yeah, you gotta. They go on sale a lot. The Cinti assets, they go on sale a lot. And sometimes you can get them as like a humble bundle. And then the humble bundle, if you've heard of that, is like can be like $20 American, which maybe still is too pricey. I don't know. But that's compared to like some of their packs cost like $200. So that's a huge reduction in price. So that's I think that's where I got this. I got a bunch of Cinti stuff from Humble Bundle, I'll say. So, mhm. But yeah, they are kind of expensive. But I'll have to say, like, if you learn Blender, a lot of this stuff isn't like super hard to create. I think the thing that they're really good at is consistency. So like having that consistent art style is useful. Although some of their later polygon packs, they're slowly like changing their art style. So like these trees now, there's trees that have like the individual stylized leaves, which I might explore. I don't have a pack that has those, I don't think, so that'd be another place I see. Yeah. Yeah, it's big money. I know my indie dev friends and I, we all have a joke that anytime someone asks us if we're gonna buy something or spend money on a game, we say like, as soon as I sell, a bunch of copies of my game, I'll be able to buy that new laptop or that new um, asset pack. So I totally understand that, you know, this stuff is not cheap. So, um, and I feel like game dev can be like a hobby that can just take your money and not actually produce a game. So, yeah, you have to be careful what you spend your money on when you're making a game. So there's plenty of people making games where they're making simple assets all by themselves and not using stuff like this. Also, like, I'm not sure buying a Cinti pack is worth it because it's used a lot of places. So if someone sees you using a Cinti pack, they might be like, "Oh, this is an asset flip." So, and I don't know. Anyone who's following the stream or my YouTube channel hopefully can tell that I've put in way more effort into my game than would be considered an asset flip. But that's the stigma of having any used assets, especially ones that are super visible. Yeah, yeah, free assets are that's a good way to go. So, pixel art is also can be quick to iterate on, but it is a skill set. So, uh, yeah, so I don't even know if I have the yeah. So like the Cinti characters, like these characters are great, but um, ooh, that's the physics one. Yeah, these characters are really cool, but I wouldn't use them in my game because people will look at them and immediately be like, "Ah, oh, that's a Cinti character." I mean, it's fine if you're gonna make a game and just like drop it for free or something like that, but um, if you want to make a game that people are going to pay money for, you might get negative reviews because you used an asset. So I don't know. So I'm picking and choosing from this, and I have a couple other packs that have stuff for variety, but I don't know. Maybe I'll still get dinged. Someone will say, this bamboo looks familiar. It's like, I could make this bamboo in a Blender, but it would look the same, you know. Actually, I'm not even sure I like the way this bamboo looks, but to me, bamboo looks a little different, but it's fine. You know, so anyway, I spent my time trying to make these characters, and that it takes effort. That takes like a week or two to get a character. So if you're gonna make every single piece of your game from scratch, you know, you could have an issue. You know, take a long time. So asset packs are good. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we've exported a bunch of stuff. Let's export this. So yeah, you can click anything in your scene and then say browse to asset, and you can find it. That's funny. Okay, so look at this. It maintained that folder structure when I did bulk export, so that's really annoying. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but okay, so we just want to do it in here though. But, okay, so cancel. All right, export. Yeah, Imran, you're right. There are a ton of games using Cinti assets. I just think like you'll see if you look at some of those games, especially if they released, that they'll get some reviews that are like, this is an asset flip. Yeah. Hi, Jay. How's it going? Good morning. JG. Well, it's morning for me. Might not be morning for you, but. All right. Let's see. I think we have enough to play with. Are these individual? Let's do this too. I don't know. We could throw some of this down on the ground. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Export. Stone path. All right, let's go. Did I do this rock? I don't even know. Let's try it again. It's just going into my giant hard drive, so. All right. Rock formation 3. Okay. Enough for now. Okay, so. Yeah, I think Jay, you're new to the channel. Let me show you the. So I'm working on a game that's a samurai game. Samurai's like kind of click and slash, I'm gonna call it. So basically you've got a certain amount of time in these procedural levels to kill all the bad guys for your boss. And your main attack is this dash attack. This is the kind of like a polished prototype that I created. So I've been working kind of through refactoring and creating kind of easier to use code, and slowly bringing back all these features into kind of a main version of the game. And so you'll see the version I'm working on right now is not as polished as this prototype, but we're working on it. So, and this level is just like a static level. So today I am exporting some of the assets, and then I'm going to bring them into our procedural generator and just kind of see what we got. So anyway, this is like our current version of the game. So you'll see I'm fighting beans now. Not as exciting, but necessary to kind of, oops, Hopefully I didn't just load Visual Studio anyway, or Visual Studio. I think that was everybody. So yeah, so I had to like dispatch all of the enemies in 30 seconds. Okay, so the other piece that we have here is we have procedural level, right? So this was like a random map that got generated. It's very boring right now. Yeah, I went a little haywire on all of the post-processing and stuff, so yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go into our toolbox, into our random level generator. I'm gonna take this, I wonder if I can base it off of this room. The one problem is my base room has these walls, so which we don't really need for this game. So maybe we'll I know, we'll just we'll duplicate off of this. We'll just hide this stuff. Let's go base room. All right. It has been bothering me. Okay, so base room doesn't need this stuff, right? We just need to know that it exists. We don't need walls. We need a floor though. Okay. This is our base room. It has an overlap in it, and it has an exit scene, and it has an entrance arrow, and it has an overlap thing where we could add more colliders. Okay. All right, and then now if we go into here, so this is our room that has like an entrance and then 3 exits. All right, so like if we were to, so I just edited the base class, and now I have the one that actually has like the functionality in it. So if I press play now, we just have a world of nothingness. Okay, so now if we go from here, so I think I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to duplicate it, or create a child class. I think I'm just going to duplicate. Okay, and we'll call this, we'll call it village. Let's try that. All right, and then, okay, we're going to get away from having a green floor for one thing. All right, so then the other thing is, now we're using my tool, right? I've got this random generator tool, but this is like our gameplay. So I think what I want to do is I'm gonna still probably modify this to take the new data, right? And maybe we should make the data external, but I'm gonna put our new room in our like in our blueprints, right? So maybe I'll put it in the level assets. Okay, and then I don't know what our folder should be called, but I might just call it what do you call an outdoor space that's a thing? Morning, Prosto. Back with our turkey. Okay, so in here, that's where I'm going to put it. Let's go. Random level. Room. Put it in there. Okay, move here. All right, so now we have our room, and I'm also going to create a material because I don't think we have one. All right, let's make some grass. I always pull out of these pieces to make them zeroed out, or else what you'll get is kind of like a shiny material by default, and then I put the roughness up, so this should make it pretty flat. That's kind of close to what we had before, maybe. Let's see. Nice gross green here. All right, that's not what we want. That's not what we want. Let's open up our. What did I do? Okay. The only problem with having like a crazy folder structure is the constantly shifting between things. Okay, so we have our floor here. We're gonna make it that green color. Actually, I decided I don't like it. Make it darker. Okay, we'll try that for now. All right, compile, save, and then in our toolbox, we have our world generator. We have a room list, and in this room list, we just have BP room. So let's see. I'm going to do village. Okay, so now we should have a green level. Let's see. Oh, the start room is still defaulting, so that might be hard coded actually. I need to fix that. All right, so now we have a green level. All right, so let's go and create a second room. And we'll just duplicate it. Okay, so let's take this one and let's put some houses on it or something. So we want to block off kind of some areas around here. So let's see what we can do. And we can make these different sizes and stuff. Prosto can be a pigeon. I think, so some of the other people that are on the channel are on YouTube. I'm not sure they can actually see Prosto saying hi. But yeah, Prosto's on Twitch. Okay. Let's see. Can I just add a static mesh? It's fine. Let's see. Do we have a house? I can put this in. All right. So like we could do this, right? The other thing with the other game is I tried to like put things on angles, so we might angle the whole level at some point. But for now, let's stick a roof on this one, actually. Call it, I'll start naming it. All right, roof. And I think it was in the same type house. This looks like the roof. All right, cool. I love how they line up together pretty nicely. Okay. Okay. So now we have our house. And let's see. If we move this, we can stick this on geometry. Okay. And then, okay. The parenting in Unreal is not super great. Okay, let's see. Let's make it a little interesting. Can I do this without? So like I don't want to go over the line here, right? Do that. Okay. See, when you duplicate the roof, it stays with the other one. And I do have a house blueprint already, actually, but I didn't know. I guess I could add that as a child actor or something. All right, what did I just copy? Did I copy a roof? All right, let's just say that that's the way. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I do have a roof here. All right, so it doesn't look like a maze like we had before, right? It just looks like. Oh yeah, Jay. Yeah, I multi-stream. I use Restream right now. But YouTube is my main channel though. But I'm trying to grow. But I'm trying to grow Twitch too, just because I know people like using Twitch for live streaming. I do too, actually. I usually tune in on Twitch for stuff. So, but I've had my YouTube channel for so long. It just seems like the right place to primarily stream. And then when I figured out I could stream to Twitch, I did that. So, all right. So we have this room. It's called Village Houses. We've compiled it. We've saved it. Let's go into our world generator. We can add a second. Cancel. That's not how you do it. You add it here. BP. Village Houses. Okay, so now we have 2. And if we press play, we have, this is the, ignore our orange level, but okay, so this is like a blocked off. This is like a terrible procedural generated level, but look, you can sort of walk around it. It's good to figure out like what it looks like, right? When you're, so this is like a empty area. And then this is one of the, oh, I died. And then I restarted in a different thing. Okay. I guess I still have it set up so that everyone, the base level generates a bad guy in every area. So obviously this is not what we would want for a procedurally generated village, but the idea would be this kind of thing. Like you just need to make sure if you have a, like here, I'll show you, we could do, let's do one where duplicate it. Okay, let's do one where when you go out, when you enter this way, there's no exit here. So we're gonna delete that. Did the box get deleted? It looks like it did. Did I select both somehow? Wait. This is the box. Okay, I want to delete that. I don't want that there. Okay, so now I have a collision box here for the exit, and I have a collision box here, and then this is no longer an option. So we can take these guys. Oh yeah, of course, they're not attached. Super annoying. Okay. And they're never going to be attached, are they? Okay, here we go. What? So jank. Okay. Oh, this roof is still stuck to a different... What house is this? telling you the parenting inside blueprints is not ideal. Okay, that's fine. And then so then we have our like entry, or we have this like kind of blocked off, right? And then we could do, let's go into our mesh folder, level assets, and then let's import. Let's import a barrel. Okay. So I'm going to add a new static mesh, barrel. We'll find the barrel. All right. So put the barrel over here. So we're going to block this wall area here. Just make it so the player can't. Probably should. I wonder if they sit flush. Hopefully they do. Sometimes it's good to knock a barrel over, change the rotation. It's called environmental storytelling. Jay uses Restream as well. Yeah, you know, they just give you one like address to hit Restream.io inside OBS, and then it just goes to where you want it to go. So you just set it up in Restream. And then there's another, I forget, is it Streamlabs? Streamlabs is, I think, also does multi-streaming. And they have a desktop software that is basically based off of OBS, and that will also let you restream. So, all right, now we have this, and our house is off the rails a little bit. Okay, put that there. We're probably clipping into our barrels now. Okay, and then this side, I don't know if we need a barrel, or maybe we should just move our whole house over. Just move this barrel over. All right. Cool. Now we can go in and fix this too. So these guys all, we click, we gotta go out here, I guess. Just get whatever they're using. No, just level assets. Here we go. Okay. And then go back. All right, I need to open this, I guess. Okay. Materials. That didn't work. What? Does this barrel use a different UVs? That's annoying. What would happen if I did this? Yep, I won't do it either. All right, you know what I'm gonna do right now? Just a quick barrel material, because we are not fussing that much. And that looks too sandy. Let's go a little darker and a little redder. Okay. Where is brown? There? Okay. I don't know. That looks mustardy, but let's see. Sure. Okay. So now if we go into our world generator and we add another, we have this one. All right, and so what I did with this piece of the village is I've blocked off this section, I got rid of the exit. So now the only ways you can go are this way or that way. Compile, save, let's see. And I added it, right, to the world generator? I did. So let's see. Did we add it? It's gonna be hard to tell, isn't it? All right, yeah, so here you can see like there's nothing was generated this way. And it's kind of blocked off. And it goes up to the edge here, so the next area also is kind of blocking off some of that. So if I have to go in and fix UVs, I might have to export whatever. Like the Cinti asset just has like a bunch of different materials for some reason for their stuff, even though they use almost the exact same texture file, I'm pretty sure. So kind of weird. All right, yeah, let's import another thing. Let's import a tree. Let's make some color here. All right. See, we have another thing here. Okay, so this one says, yeah, so they're named differently. So this must be a different thing. Oh, maybe I got the barrel from a different pack. Maybe that's not from the Cinti pack, that's from a different pack. That's why it's doesn't have the texture. So I might have to find that later. Okay. So I think I called it. Did I like mislabel my? I like doing MA, but maybe I should be doing M underscore. Okay. All right, so our tree is here. So we can add some trees to our, like we could add a tree to this, right? We could just throw a tree in here, do it inside our geometry. This is not the basic, right? Yeah, we're just duplicating. Okay. Yeah, if I had made child classes, anything I add to this would then turn into a... What? All right, so we have a tree here now. So we could just do, a couple trees to make it look kind of nice. As long as they're not blocking our exits, right? And then the other thing I want to do is with my world generator, let's go into the starting room here. It's the culprit. It just is doing this. So I kind of want to just make this a variable and just call it starting room. And then okay, so now when we start, we have, uh-oh, nothing in our level spawned. That was weird. Access none. What happened? The world generator did not like the room that I added. What? Why not? What's wrong with? There's exits. They're all right here. Is it because of the way that I spawn it now? I just broke it. Oh, this broke. But it. Okay, I just need to cast it, I guess. Fine. All right, there you go. All right, that should work. Let's see. All right, there we go. Look at that. It looks almost exactly like the other one, right, guys? Oh no. Someone was talking about how they like the blur effect from before. I actually like this view with like no, just all cell shaded almost. This is like, I wish this was like a setting in Unreal because this is basically just a view that you can turn off like lighting and stuff by pressing a button. It's just the unlit. But it would be great if you could just be like, make the game unlit, click here, and then just build it that way. Because you have to use shaders and stuff to actually make that happen. I have a shader that does that, but and I have one that does like outlines and stuff too. So all right. So we just keep adding stuff to this, right? And then we'll have an interesting level, right? So yeah, so say like instead of this house here, we just added a bunch of trees, right? We could just go to geometry, static mesh, tree, the tree, or the bamboo, right? You can make the thick bamboo. So say we did this and we duplicated it. We just made it hopefully hard for the player to get through this corner. I have pretty rigid rotations on right now, but it's fine. Oops, tree. It's fine. So we could do that, and then we could like do another. Just put a tree in the middle. Who knows? Okay, so the barrel one is like the most decorated, right? I guess I should get that texture for this barrel because the barrels look pretty good when they're textured right. My mustard barrels here. So we have that. Let's like look at the other room. Like this room's pretty boring, right? So let's get rid of like that and this one. Ah, what? I've parented these roofs to the wrong houses, I think, a bunch of times. It's all right. Okay. And then we'll go to geometry, add sag mesh, tree. This isn't, I'm sure you can tell, this is not final art, but just trying to make it something to play with, right? All right, so now we have like this clump of trees here. And then we need something in the corner here. So we could grab all of them. Control D. That did not work, did it? Maybe it did. Oh, all right, I just gonna do this. The multi-select. I feel like the multi-select is different now in Unreal than it was before. It does not work like it used to. We should probably change the direction of some of these. Okay. Let's add a barrel. These are the only assets that I imported, so. All right, barrel. Are these all sunken into the ground too? They all are. Yeah, okay. Okay, so compile, save. Now if we look at our test map now, it's, I don't know. It needs more variety, obviously, but it looks a little bit more organic, right? Now that we have kind of, oh look, this like it's a group of trees now, right? Because the corners are matching up. So you can't get through there, I don't think. Not well. Well, maybe you could. Anyway, you probably want to throw a collider in there or something. This is my exit portal, which is not really in the game, but it's an indicator of like where I could algorithmically find a. Jay went over to Twitch. Oh man, the Twitch revolution has begun. I'm everywhere. Jay, you'll have to tell me which stream is better. Is YouTube better or is Twitch better? What's the which version of the stream works better? All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this this procedural generation stuff. I think we're gonna bring in more assets tomorrow. We're gonna make some new quote rooms for the village, and then see what we can do. I also need to figure out what the sweet spot is, right? So like how many, man, we can't get through these barrels. Okay, there's one other thing I want to try before we stop for the day. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna rotate it. No, not the cube, the world generator. Cannot do it. Okay. Rotate. Can I rotate the world generator? Can I see the world generator? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Why is it there? That's level manager. That's different. Okay, here's the world. Just want to rotate it 45 degrees. And I want to see if the level generates. Yeah. Okay. I think that worked. my guy's not messed up. So like one trick for like an isometric style is just to rotate your world 45 degrees, right? And then suddenly everything kind of is on the right isometric angle. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this. I think this is what we want. So, and that means I can kind of lay out the actual rooms in a regular way and not have to make everything on angles. Like like these are like all angled, right? Um, yeah, that's cool. An open field area. Yeah. So yeah, the other piece I just need to be careful of is if I want to filter the player like through through an area, you don't want to have like wide open entrances to other parts if we're trying to like make a maze-like level or something like that, right? So, because I think I'm hoping I can make some procedural levels that are at least interesting. So that'll be an interesting thing to balance, but yeah. All right, I think that's what we're gonna work on today, and I've got to get going, unfortunately. So we added some assets. Ooh, this is one question. Did I? It's not showing. Okay, yeah. So this one is definitely in the right place. That one's in the right place. Okay. I was just waiting to see if the things that I imported were this one. Okay, yeah, those are just the rooms, but the meshes that I brought in, I try to store all the meshes and textures and stuff inside get large file storage. So just want to make sure if I add new things, I'm not putting them in the wrong place, because you want to manage your git memory and stuff like that, or else you'll make your repo slow. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I gotta sign off, but I'll be back here tomorrow, 6:30 around abouts East Coast time. So thanks a lot. Bye.